Hello and welcome back to Here We Tow. Here we are at the Motorhome and Caravan Show 2019 and we're on the Coachman stand. As I've mentioned in our What's New vlog, Coachman have entered the 8-foot market. They've got 3 8-foot caravans and right now we're going to look at the top of the range Laser. We've got the 850 behind me and then the 875. They're both 4-berth caravans with island beds and we're going to have a look to see the differences and whether this could be the 8-foot van for you. It is on the Laser, it's the top of the range from Coachman. This is going to set you back £36,000. So what are you getting for that money? The caravan itself, it's on a twin axle, you get 14-inch alloy wheels. The total length is just under 7.9 metres. Obviously it's 8 feet wide. This is a heavy caravan. It's 1,927 kilograms MTPLM. It'll give you a payload of 160 kilos, which is a very generous payload, and you can have it upplated to 2,000 kilos. So let's have a start at the front. We've got the great big Coachman windows. We've got the Alco ATC hitch. We'll travel down and we'll see what we get on the Laser here. For those of you that enjoy outdoor cooking, we've got a gas point and we've also got a 3-pin plug. So if you like to use the awning, you can plug any electrics into there. We've got storage here underneath. As we come down, we've got obviously our entrance door. We've got an awning light, and situated behind the door, there's the Dometic vents for the fridge and freezer. We have here the 2 alloy wheels, as I've mentioned. And coming down, this model here, we actually have a rear island bed and a centre washroom, but there's no window here into that space there. Coming round to the back, we can't see it particularly well because unfortunately it is covered, but there is a window here in the bedroom, so you're going to get some nice light in there from the back of the caravan. What we'll do is we'll venture around now and have a look at the off side of the Coachman Xcel 850. One thing that I really like about this caravan is it does have the EP hydraulic self-leveling system. So although it is that price tag at 36,000, you've got here a leveling system that individually would have cost you £3,000. So that does explain where some of the cost is on this Coachman. The offside we have here, we've got water inlets for the onboard water tanks, and we'll find our electricity battery box here. Coming down, we've got windows into the lounge and the kitchen. We've got one here into the washroom. This is where we're going to find the toilet in the Coachman. We can see we've got the flush and we've got the toilet cassette. And we finish off here with storage underneath, and as we can see, no window on that side. So this is the exterior of the Coachman, and I love the sides. I love silver sides, as you know, and with the gold that works really well on the Laser. So let's go inside. The first thing we notice as we go in, we've got a one-piece door, not a stable door. We've got the window, we've got the bin. Just as I go in here to my left, we have the operation system for the EP hydraulics. So when you arrive at site, you can either use your manual controller or you can use the system just here. It's really well located. We'll go in. So once we're inside, we get to appreciate the 8-foot width. The seating and the upholstery, we've got grey. It's a grey colour. Unfortunately, the lighting's not great because of the show. We're not fully connected. At the front, we've got the 3 windows. We do have the chest, and these will convert into a large double bed. We've got a sunroof above here, which will let in plenty of light. The light switches in here are at the front of the caravan. We've also got the Pioneer speakers, and the radio system is just above me. And while we're sat here, we can watch television, which is going to be situated just over there opposite me. There's also some USB points there as well. So that's the lounge area. It's a lovely little area. What we'll do now is, as always, we're going to venture into the kitchen. In the kitchen, if I just look up to my left, we're going to see the control panel for the systems on the Coachman. And we're also going to find the controls for the Aldi wet central heating. Obviously at this sort of price point, you're going to be wanting that. The kitchen, loads of worktop space. It's a good sized sink. We've got a plug socket for our kettle, toaster, coffee machines. And because this comes out further into the van, which is possible due to the width, we've got lots of worktop space, and there's also an additional flap just here. So it's going to be great for cooking if that's what you like to do. We've got 3 drawers and we've got a storage cupboard. So we have got plenty of space, and in here we have a cutlery tray as well. We've got a Thetford oven and gas burners. There's also an electric plate as well. So for those of you that like both types, that's going to be available. Underneath we've got the gas grill, and then we've got the gas oven. We've got a microwave here. That's above the hobs, which sometimes can be a problem for some people, not for me personally, but that's something to bear in mind. Opposite, we're going to find the Dometic fridge and freezer. And this is one of those that everybody likes. You can open it on both sides. So we can open it that side, or if you want to, you can do it from that side as well. And that's the same with the freezer. I don't know the exact capacity on this Dometic. I would estimate that's maybe about 135 litres in total, but I don't know off the top of my head. What we then find is behind me we've got the door, and this is going to lead into the bathroom, and I've had a look at this already and this is beautiful. I'm not always a fan of the centre washroom, but this is absolutely fantastic. The layout is extremely good on this 850. So if we go through, we're going to be able to see this luxurious shower room and toilet area. So come on, let's have a look. So we're here in the centre of the 850, and situated on the near side of the Caravan is a huge individual shower cubicle. There's some great shelving in there for your shower gels, and next to it we've got a heated towel rail. I do really like a heated towel rail. There's also some hooks just above it, so when you're hanging your towel or your dressing gown above there, you're going to benefit from that. Right in the middle of the Caravan, we've got a good sized bowl here, basin, and a huge mirror. That is absolutely excellent, and I love the splashback. And there's also the all important toothbrush holder as well, so they've got that one covered. Over on this side, which is actually the off side of the Caravan, we have our Thetford toilet. Obviously it is swivel, and then situated here within the bathroom we've got a really good sized wardrobe, and that's where we're going to find our Aldi tank. And I have noticed that in this it's the blue fluid, so they haven't gone for the pink, so that is the blue fluid on the Aldi tank there. So I'll close that up. There's also a little bit of storage underneath. So that is the bathroom area. I can't fault this at all. What we'll do now is we'll go into the bedroom and have a look at that island bed. So here we are in the rear bedroom of this 850, and we've got the island bed. This is the off side of the van. We've got the rear behind me, and here's the window that I mentioned. We've got the blinds, the curtains, and we also have a skylight above to let extra light in. We've got shelving here for our cups of tea, and we've got USB sockets for charging as well. Obviously the bed, it's fully retracted at the moment, so it gives you an idea of the space around it. And on an evening, you just simply pull that out. We've got storage above, and we've got some drawers here, and underneath here we have some more little shelves as well. We also find a space here for a television. There's also an aerial, so if you like to watch telly in bed, that's going to be really cosy. You've got your headboards, you can watch telly, and you're all set up for the evening. There's mirrors dotted around in the bedroom as well. We've got a large one here and 2 small ones there. So that's the bedroom space. Overall, it's an excellent Caravan, really well equipped, and the layout will suit a lot of people. I think what we'll do now is we'll go and have a look at the 875, just so we can make a comparison on those layouts. So come on, let's head outside. So we've made our way down to the Laser 875. Now this one is only slightly different from the 850, and that's in layout and weight. This one still has the 160 kilo payload, and it also still has the same price. But what we find on this one is it does weigh slightly less. Unlike the 850, on this one we've got an MTPLM of 1,885 kilos. So it is slightly lower, and you can still have it up plated to 2,000 kilos. So that's really the only difference. I'm not going to go around the exterior because it's almost identical, apart from because the bathroom's in a different place, we have a different flush. So let's go inside and have a look at this layout and see whether this might be something you'd like. So here we are. We've still got the same lounge up front, but we've got some slight changes here on the near side. All the control panels are still in the same place, but here we've got a worktop space with storage underneath, and we've got a cupboard above. On this one, your television is going to have to stand on here. We've got the aerial there. You probably could have a television stand fitted here if you wanted. Over on the off side, the kitchen again is identical. We've got the same Thetford oven, and we've also got the same Dometic fridge and freezer. The microwave's up here, but as we can see, the difference is this is open. So if you prefer a more open feel to the van, this might be the layout that you would prefer. We've got here the island bed, and at the moment it's pulled out so we can see the length of it and how much room we're going to get round it. As we move into the bedroom space, there is the sliding partition that will pull across the curtain and fix here, so it'll separate the two areas. Wardrobe space. We've got two wardrobes on either side of the bed. I'll just open this one up. So this is the first one, and on here again we can see we've got the Alder wet central heating tank, blue fluid again, and we've got lots of good storage there. For other items that you might not want to hang up, we have got cupboards above there. We've got a small cupboard in there, maybe that'd be more suited to toiletries. We've got some cupboards below, and then we've got the ones under the two wardrobes. And there are some little shelving units as well for those cups of tea. If you want to charge your phone and gadgets in bed, we do have the USBs like we did in the other Caravan, the 850. In this one, if you do like to watch television in bed, you certainly can, and that's going to be over here. We've got an aerial point here, so we can sit there and put the television onto there. We're not going to need a bracket, we've got the ledge there. So let's look at the bed. Here it is. I say it's pulled out fully. I'd imagine that's going to be around 6'2" to 6'3" in length. It's going to be plenty big enough for most adults. And we've got on the side walls as well these fabric holders, so you'll be able to put your phone in there while it's charging. So that's a nice feature, and we've got the laser written there. We've got a window opposite the bed that's going to let light in, and at the back here we now find the shower and washroom area. We've got a sliding door. It's kept closed or open, sorry, with this here, so it's pulled back at the moment, and we can go into the bathroom area. In the bathroom, it's absolutely beautiful. Coachman have really pulled this off. The shower cubicle is huge. There's a large single piece shower screen, and we can see as well the marble effect around the walls of the cubicle. The shower is beautiful, and it's absolutely huge. It's probably one of the largest I've seen. I don't know how they've worked that space to make it look like that. We come round to then the sink and basin. We've got a beautiful tap, a huge bowl, and we've got the all-important toothbrush holder. The mirror is massive, absolutely massive. That's a fantastic mirror, and it really creates a sense of space in the bathroom. There is some storage under the sink, so we've got no problem with all the toiletries. The first thing we see as we come into the bathroom, we've got a cupboard above for toiletries. We come down where we find the window, and then there's the Thetford swivel toilet. Situated next to that, there is a heated towel rail, and again, that is a feature I really like. So altogether, it's a 10 out of 10 on that bathroom. It's absolutely beautiful. And there's lots of space around the sink area as well for when you're trying to dry off after a shower. So there we are, those are the two new 8-foot wide lasers from Coachman. These are extremely well made and well built caravans. They've got all the equipment on that you're going to want. If you want to know more about the specs, then I suggest you go to the Coachman website, where you'll be able to see the full ins and outs of what you're going to get for your money. So there we have it. Hopefully you've enjoyed a first look at these two new models, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.